So 90% of the stand-up that I did when I started jiu-jitsu with Hickson and with everybody else was always right here, okay? Because Hickson's jiu-jitsu was always about striking, and when he's allowed to punch, this doesn't exist, right? Immediately, as soon as we're both allowed to hit, you're gonna be in a position like this. So most of the clinch is like this, right? This is an artifact of gi jiu-jitsu. Having said that, I want you guys to have a little bit of familiarity with it if you compete. So like we were talking about yesterday, grab my gi. If I took this grip, this cross collar grip in judo, if I don't do something with it within a few seconds, they make me let it go because it's considered stalling, right? What that just tells you that that's a very good grip for me to keep him off me, but there's no such rule in jiu-jitsu, okay? So when jiu-jitsu, when we take our grips, that's fine. Okay, I can go for a cross collar grip from standing and hold it the whole match, and there's not going to be any penalty for it. So this is a very good standing grip. We worked a few things from it before, but what I want you to do is you guys just touch hands, look to get your grip, and then just move your partner around a little bit, kind of feel the base. This one can move around, right? And then he's going to do it to me. And then we're going to have, yeah, cross collar. And then we're going to have one side attack and one side just defend as a warm-up. Okay? Go ahead and try it. Just get the grip, move each other around a little bit, play with it. As we're moving around here, as always, take a grip. Whatever grip my opponent has or doesn't have, we got to focus on our base, right? So I always need to be in a kind of a turtleneck position, not like this, right? When I'm talking, I'm not paying much attention to that, but it should always be here because they can start pulling your gi down to the mat, just like they could with a snap down from wrestling. And I want my feet to be in short, choppy steps and maintain a decent base the whole time, right? The only additional thing I have to worry about here from jiu-jitsu that I don't have to worry about in wrestling is a guard pull, okay? And that's probably the single most common thing people are gonna do. They might throw guard, I don't even want to practice that, but throw a closed guard on you, depending on the tournament, because sometimes that's not allowed. But the most common thing is he's gonna want to put a foot on my hip, okay? So we don't have to pull guard in here, but we can just practice laying a foot up there, and when he does that, I need to do one of two things. I either need to address it, okay, with my other hand, or as he puts it up there, I need to hit in on it a little bit. What I don't want to have happen is sit down with a foot on my hip. I don't want to wind up like this with my head way in front of my hip and him playing open guard there, okay? So I either have to knock it off, clear it, or if I can't do that, I can hit in, he'll still lay back, but he probably won't have broken my posture, okay? So let's add that piece in a little bit with each other. You can kind of just put a foot on the hip like you're going to sit back and pull guard, and be aware of that. Okay, go ahead. One of the simplest things for me to do from this grip is just a collar drag, right? And there's various levels you can do it. You can do it really rough, or you can do it nice and slow, but it's generally 2 or 3 in a row, right? So I'm going to reach, I can go over the top or under. In this case, I like my dominant hand. I want my thumb always behind Brian's ear. So as it starts to slip, you have to re-grab all the time, because I always want to be one grip away from choking, okay? So we're here, grip, Howard. Good. And then I take 2 to 1 collar, and then you're going to step back in an angle and just pull 1, 2, 3, right? You can drag them all the way down to the ground and take the back, or whatever. You might get 2, right? I'm here, 1, 2, and maybe use that to try and get an ankle pick, right? Or the other one we worked before, 1, 2, his head is down for a second. Good. So from here, 1, 2, over the top, and my arm just comes in like this. It might look like he can body lock me, but go. The choke is right there. He's got to get his arm over the top, otherwise it's going to get the choke, okay? So real slow on the hands here, pulling him down. And the ideal is like this. I see his head down. My forearm is already almost underneath his neck. So then I just go here, and this hand just comes in here like this. Very similar to a guillotine, okay? Huh? My left comes underneath my arm, watch, like this. It just goes underneath my forearm. It's just right there. Kind of straighten your arms. It's the same choke, real quick, that we do from guard, usually when I do it from guard, I go thumb down, right? Pull, and then go here. This is the exact same choke. The only difference is when we're standing, I have a palm up grip. Loop choke. Okay, let's try it. Collar drags, collar drag ankle pick, loop choke. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week, and make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.